Hello everyone, this is Bryant with sfftsource.com, your premier guide to Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. And it is time to take a look at all of the things going on here at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. They have not stopped working on the brand new DC Universe expansion. There's some other ride refurbishments going on, so we're going to talk all about that today. It is December, it's winter, you got holiday in the park, you got cold, but there's still things going on, and they're still trying to wrap up some of those rides that we're supposed to open for the 2024 season. We'll see if they make it. If not, that's okay. I think things are really coming around the corner either way. So we'll just kind of take a walk around the park, see if they've got anything else going on that we don't know about. We'll also talk about things that are coming up, and we'll go from there. So we're going to try to stay warm here at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas, because for once it is cold during one of our visits here. We're just going to jump right into this big update. DC Universe is our first stop, and we did post pictures of this on our website and social media, so I always encourage you to check that out. But this is the first time we're looking at the brand new Daily Planet gifts on video. So this is also your entrance to Superman Krypton coaster. But man, this gift shop turned out really well. It's going to be a lot easier to see today without all of the Fright Fest crowds too. And we made our way in, and of course the walls are wrapped with all kinds of things from DC Universe. You've got all of your merchandise. It's really a lot of your typical DC Universe merchandise, just a new indoor location. You'll see here that there is a doorway. This is actually the exit from Superman Krypton coaster. You come through the gift shop, of course. You've got more stuff along this way. So as you get to the center, you can see there's the main entrance to Superman Krypton coaster, which is not liking the cold right now, but you swing around this way and they've actually made a new exit for Supergirl Skyflight. So that actually comes through those doors there. You can pick up a snack and drinks over here. Your checkout is over this way. It's a really nice gift shop. I mean, all the finishes are nice. It's fresh, it's clean. The floor, all the way up to the ceiling, everything looks really nice. And we made our way over to Kid Flash Cosmic Coaster, which is probably the big elephant in the room when it comes to this park, but the signage now, no, it hasn't opened, and the signage now is saying from time to time, rides and attractions, including new ones, require maintenance or adjustments specific to their unique design. We apologize for the inconvenience. Doesn't really tell us too much. Not that they owe us anything, but it's still ongoing, and kind of like during our last visit, Red Train is kind of hanging out over there, and Yellow Train is not on the track at all. So not really sure what the game plan is here. Hopefully they come up with something that'll get it running, because it'll be unfortunate if they don't. As you head out of Spotsburg proper and you come into this new DC Universe expanded area, you'll see that the brand new entrance portal signage is up. You've got all the characters there. You can see the monorail there in the background, which a lot has changed on that since we've been here, but really liking this sign here. Let me back up a little bit. Moved a little further back, and I think that gives you a little bit of a better scope of how this looks, and it just fits right in there. It's real nice. So since our last visit, the monorail loop has been completed, and they've put the cars up on the track. Don't think anything's run yet, but that monorail loops all the way around. You can see the second train that way, and then of course it goes around the back and back over to the station. So of course here front and center you've got Green Lantern, which has been open for a while, but it does look like they've added like some lights there in the center. We also have an entrance portal that we'll show you, but the paint scheme on these turned out really, really cool. And as you swing around from Green Lantern, you've got the main entrance, and you've got the brand new signage here, which is another fun little piece. They've done a great job with all the signs, and we'll show you more of those here in just a second. And over here, just across from Green Lantern, is where the all-new Cyborg Cyber Revolution will be, and they've gotten pretty far on this. You've got signage, you've got shade canopies, and they have a big themed wall that's going over here, which they've gotten pretty far on. The signage still has to go in there, but it's a fun wall. It's futuristic and sleek and kind of separates the area from the log ride, if that makes sense. And so there's kind of the back side of the sign. You can see the queue wraps around here, and then that themed wall piece is right behind that. And then, of course, towering in the back is the station for Metropolis Transit Authority. The other thing to point out is that Little Kids Cafe is officially now Planet Krypton Cafe, and they're serving up pizza. And just above that, you've got your other monorail train. Those things look really cool. Open air, so during the summer you'll at least get a little breeze going on through there. It won't be completely enclosed, which will be nice. As we move on from Cyborg, you've got another one of your pre-existing re-themes, which now has a sign. Poison Ivy, Toxic Spin. I like the sign, and let me know in the comments below, what do you see hidden in the sign? It has a fun little design feature going on there. And they've also got Poison Ivy, Toxic Spin reopened. You can see the refreshed queue over there with the new coverings, and they've got all of the hand-painted gondola cars here. And of course, it just a Samba Tower, but Poison Ivy themed. And behind Poison Ivy, Toxic Spin, they are continuing work on the station and queue for Metropolis Transit Authority, the monorail. It's a lot further along than the last time we were here, that's for sure, but still a lot of work to go. But you can definitely see the building and the theme of it starting to take shape. And nestled right next to the Metropolis Transit Authority building is Shazam, which is this little drop tower ride. And looks like they've done some weight testing, or they're about to do some weight testing. You got all the Shazam theming, so riders will go up and bounce up and down. Nice little family ride. And they've started getting the shade structures for the queue up. Got your operator panel back there, operator booth, and it looks like they're starting to work on the entrance portal as well. And Penguin Gotham City Getaway is what's going to be to the right, which is a re-theme of a pre-existing attraction, Rambling Road. And they had to do a lot of ripping apart of this to get the monorail supports and track in. But definitely looks like they still have a ton of work to get done on this one. It looks like they're nowhere near close to getting this ready, but oh, got a nice train shot there in the back. Fiesta Texas Railroad. And then, of course, to wrap this up, you've got Batgirl Coaster Chase, which we've talked about quite a bit. It's been pretty much rethemed. I know there's still some other little pieces, but it's been operating through most of this. So the team at Fiesta Texas is actually giving us a backstage look at some of the construction progress. So I really like that they're going with something uncommon for the queue rails over here at Cyborg. You can see they're a little more mechanical looking. This gives you a much better look at the wall. It's going to just kind of run all over here, but then it gets so insane. This monorail station building is just freaking massive, especially once you really get up on it. You can see there's still a lot of work to go, but this will be like your entrance portal right here. It will have an elevator for ADA access, but this is going to be a sturdy building, that's for sure. You can see just how tight of a fit the Metropolis Transit Authority is going to be with Bugs, Whitewater Rapids. You got the drop right there, but we came around the back because we got to see the transfer track. This is the first type of transfer track Zamperla has done for one of these rides, so much more like a roller coaster type of transfer than anything. It's very cool. Rain is really wreaking havoc on us, but you can see, golly, we got the train again. You can see this is like the computer house and the pump house for Metropolis and Shazam. And you got the Shazam Tower, which will have a special ride cycle because the whole tower does spin. It's going to spin in both directions. It's going to be really cool, and I've already started putting the shade structure up, and swing back around here and you're back towards Cyborg. So huge thank you to Fiesta, Texas for the tour. As we continue on, I wanted to pop off here in Pete's Eats because they actually got rid of the Korean corn dogs from Six Flags Over Texas, but you can still get them here at Fiesta, Texas, and they are on the dining plan, spicy and sweet. Another big thing that is happening now is Batman the Ride going under an extensive refurbishment. They're also going to repaint it. I'm sure it'll be repainted the same, but they have started. So they have their lifts out here, their genies, their JLGs, and they've actually taken the sign down that normally lives up top. So looks like that's getting a refurbishment. And my goodness, we're getting another train shot. Look at that. It's good stuff, but I assume that they're probably going to redo this because it's always kind of been that weird plasticky thing, and I mean, you can see it's not really holding up, but this will look nice and fresh here soon enough. And looking from this angle at Batman, they still have the cars on the track, so I think this project is in the very, very early stages of work. So, getting it repainted, if they're going to do an extensive refurbishment, which I assume is, taking cars off and all that, it's probably going to be down for a little while, but sometimes it's much needed. Popped up into the VIP lounge here near the front of the park, and I just wanted to point out kind of what they have going on. They did start serving food again, and they do have some holiday treats. So you can feel free to pause. You can see what they've got sweets-wise. None of this is on the dining plan. Here's the entrees. They got pasta, all kinds of kind of elevated food. So if you're ever looking for something a little more elevated, this would be the place to come. But just wanted to point out that they've got food again. And of course, if you do have VIP lounge access, they do have the coffee and the water. I'm not sure if they're... I thought that they would have snacks and stuff, but I don't really know. I don't come up here too much. But it is nice to get a hot drink and grab some fresh water if you need it. We've made our way back to the front of the park over here in Los Festivales where Goliath is, and they have seemingly finished the repaint of the track. You've got like the rust brown looking track now with the yellow supports, but Fiesta Texas did recently release a teaser video on their social media pertaining to this ride. So my expectation is probably some kind of rename, maybe some re-theme just to get it to fit a little better in the area. We'll have to wait and see. Here come mid-December, we will find out more though. All right, everyone, that does it for this look at all of the things still going on here at Six Flags Fiesta Texas. DC Universe, it's going slow, but it's going steady. So, there were some things that were decided once the merger with Cedar Fair happened, just in terms of quality that they kind of went back to the drawing board on to make better. So even though things seem a little bit delayed from the outside, it is for good reason. So definitely looking forward to those rides opening, but things are still progressing. Of course, like we said, Batman the Ride is getting a new paint job. It's getting refurbished, getting a new sign that goes up on it. It's probably going to be the same, but just a fresh redo. And the paint job is going to be more like what you see at Six Flags Over Texas with that Batman ride. One of the fun things that we're working on for our sfftsource.com guide to the park is real-time wait times and ride closures. So just something I wanted to throw out there here within the next few weeks. We should be rolling that out. We're still in the testing stages, but things are going well. So it's just another thing we're trying to do to provide as much information as possible on that guide. If y'all have any questions about Six Flags Fiesta Texas, let us know in the comments below. And like I just said, make sure to check out that guide, especially if you're planning to come out for holiday in the park or anything like that. You're going to find a ton of information on there. We thank y'all for watching. Take care. We'll see you at a theme park.